Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Teressa Joubert Show. You are listening live this Thursday evening in December. I hope that all of you are getting all geared up for the holiday season. This time, actually, of the season can be really difficult for people who are going through mourning and really missing their loved ones on the other side. And some of us have just recently lost loved ones or pets, and right now can be kind of like hitting a brick wall. And we kind of want to skip through the holidays. We want to skip past them. A lot of us don't really want to go through the emotional turbulence of the holiday season and all of the expectations to be happy when we are feeling sad. And oftentimes we can feel an emotional roller coaster of things. We can enjoy some parts of the holidays. We can enjoy some parts of the decorations and the memories that we can be creating, but also have that sense of mourning and loss at the same time. So I want to encourage all of you with lots of love to be extra self-compassionate and try not to do the things that we do when we're going through mourning and do the I wish I, and what if I had just done this, or what if I had just done that. We can what if ourselves into a corner, and it can really make our grief a lot worse than it needs to be. So I want to encourage all of you to be extra gentle with yourself through the holiday season and allow yourself to feel those feelings of grief. But something that I have been doing for myself as we have been dealing with the loss of my mother-in-law recently is to try to insert feelings of gratitude along with the memories that you can be processing. A lot of times we can be triggered into thinking about memories from holidays past where we had our loved ones with us. And those feelings can be kind of heavy, especially when we do things to ourselves like say, I wish I had done this, or what if I had done that? And our loved ones on the other side, they want us to be happy. They want more than anything for us to be okay, for us to be happy. And when we insert with intention feelings of gratitude, when we think about these memories of them, it feels like we're wrapping our heart around this blanket. It's like this blanket of love gets wrapped around our heart. So rather than feeling like it's broken into a million pieces or blown out like it's been shot like with a shotgun, it can feel like it's glued together when we insert feelings of gratitude. So I want to invite you to go through the memories of your loved ones, but try to have an intention of putting gratitude in there with it. I call this a feeling of God glue. It's like we're wrapping God glue all around our heart space. And rather than it being broken into a million pieces, it's wrapped around a soft blanket. And having feelings of gratitude with each memory and being very compassionate with ourselves and trying to be mindful of when we do the what if and I wish I had, just trying to not do that to ourselves and instead look at that perspective with a feeling of gratitude. So I'm going to leave that with all of you, and I hope that that helps you to process through the holidays a little bit easier. We are going to take our first caller. Lisa. Go ahead, Lisa. How are you doing?
Good. How about you?
Good. What would you like some help with?
Future. Any future relationships in store for me?
Okay.
Or
Now, my
vacations or
that sounds lovely. You know, it's funny when I get this question, I always think, you know, you're in control of the relationship. If you're wanting, are you wanting a new relationship? I kind of see like a gift box and light opening out of that gift box. So that's usually a good sign. That's a good metaphor.
okay.
Are you looking for a new relationship?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Well, I'm seeing a gift box with light coming out of it, and this is a really good sign from Spirit. So I want to encourage you to do a little bit of extra work to help your loved ones on the other side to create synchronicities where you can match up with the right person. What you can do is to write a list of the qualities that you want, and even more importantly, the qualities that you don't want in a partner, and write it down on a piece of paper and leave it out and ask your loved ones in spirit if they can help you to match up with this person who's on your list. I also want to encourage you to put yourself out there. A lot of times we can want something, but we're not putting ourselves out there. So I want to encourage you to put yourself out there. It's almost like we need to go fishing. When I say fishing, I don't mean the PHISHING. I mean the like lure it in. So that means sometimes putting yourself out there online or going out with some friends or asking around with your friends. I feel like one of your friends might know somebody that you can match up with. I feel like that is a good avenue. But I do see good things. I see the month of February pops up, and I see some love circles. So I want to encourage you to maybe look for an event that's happening for Valentine's Day, and yeah, put yourself out there. Now, I have a man in spirit coming to me from the other side, and he feels fatherly. So I'm a little bit apprehensive because we're on the topic of romantic relationships, and having a father figure come through feels like, uh-oh.
Well, it's not my father because he's still with me.
Okay, that's good. Well, I have a man coming through. It can be a grandfather, but he feels kind of father.
Okay. So you're cutting out. Hello?
He's coming through wanting to help you. So that is curious. He is showing me his heart, his chest, and that can mean like how he's passed. I'm curious if you know how your mom's dad passed. Did he have a heart condition? Do you have a disconnection here? He did?
I can hear now, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just need some confirmation so I can keep going. So your mom's dad, did he have a heart condition? Okay.
Yes.
Now he's coming through wanting, you know what he did? It's funny. The first thing that he did when he came through is he went like this with his fingers and he made eyebrows at me. So he's kind of doing like that symbol of, remember when we're in the playground and we would make that symbol like someone has a crush on somebody else? Yeah. So he wants to help you. He wants to help you, wants to keep you protected. And I feel like he wants you to put yourself out there. And funny, he's showing me rice. It's such a random thing. I'm like, oh, we had Chinese food for dinner over here. What does that mean? Well, when's the last time you had rice?
No, actually, I used to help my grandmother who was blind. I used to help her make cabbage rolls with rice. And I'd always put extra rice in. that could
Less
be good.
work. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, well, that's really lovely. That means that he wants her to come through as well to give you messages. So please know that
Okay.
I want to kind of use this as a metaphor as well and let you know that it's almost like wrapping love in a blanket and creating little bundles of joy for ourselves and creating memories. He's giving me, oh, she just popped in. He's giving me feelings of gratitude for the memories that you have together. And yeah, it's almost like creating memories in the future with someone is very much like wrapping up cabbage rolls into a soft blanket. And it's funny because I was just talking about how when we think about our loved ones with feelings of gratitude, it's like wrapping our heart with a blanket. I call that God glue for our heart when we're
Ah,
going through.
interesting.
Yeah, instead of looking with
Oh,
feelings
you're breaking up again.
of
Oh, you're breaking up.
loneliness and sadness and feeling really lonely and sad, when we put those feelings of gratitude in there, it can feel really comforting, kind of like a warm blanket. So I want to encourage you
Okay.
to put yourself out there and to ask for help, ask spirit for help. It looks like your grandparents want to help match you up with someone to give you those
Okay.
future memories of joy, and they're together on the other side at peace
Okay,
and
good.
smiling. So that's wonderful. Please know that you are loved and watched over, and they want you to feel like you're not alone this holiday season. Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Lisa. Thanks for calling in.
Okay, have a good day.
You too. Okay, wonderful. Well, how lovely is it that our loved ones come through with those feelings of joy and love? I just want to make a quick announcement before I go to the next caller that I'm setting up a wonderful group reading event that you can check out on my website. It will be posted soon, and it will be for December 30th. So if any of you would like to connect with loved ones and get a reading and have a little sort of quiet, intimate setting, and you'd like to connect and have sort of like a community feeling over the holidays and over the new year, you're welcome to get yourself a ticket to my group mediumship demonstration. And you can find that on teressamediumreadings.com. We're going to take our next caller, Jacqueline. Welcome, Jacqueline.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Uh, okay, yeah. What can I help you with today?
Anything that just comes my way. Love, my love life, my grandmother, anything.
Yeah. Okay. Now, when I connect to your energy field, I see colors of blue and green. Those are usually really calming colors and a little bit protective colors. And green is a healer kind of a color. So that tells me that you have a lot of love to give, that you are a heart centered individual, that you kind of have your guards up just a little bit emotionally. And I get kind of like a drippy feeling. So sometimes that can be like a bit of a sad feeling. So I want to send you a little extra love and compassion, because the holiday season can be difficult when you're feeling like that.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a mother figure coming through, which is a grandmother, and she's dancing in front of me right now. So that means that on the other side, she has full mobility again. So she's showing me that she used to have some
Yes.
mobility issues. Yeah. She's showing
Mm-hmm.
me her hips and her lower back, and oh
Oh my
boy,
God.
getting up and walking used to be quite the chore, wasn't it? She's such a
Yes.
proud woman.
It
She's such a
definitely
proud
was.
woman. She's kind of saying, like, no, 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 I don't want a walker. I don't want a cane. No, no, no. And then it's like,
Oh
okay,
my
oh,
God.
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
She's like, oh my God, I can't move. Get me a walker. Um, so there was a struggle, and she's saying, she's going like this. She's like, you're like me. You've got that stubborn streak. She's really proud of that. Just so you know,
Yes.
it kind of feels like sometimes that can prevent love from flowing in and out of your heart space. Now, I want to just let you know that
Mm-hmm.
when I see that green aura that you have, that means that you're a healer through and through. It means
I'm
that you're able
healing.
to calm people down and that you're really good at healing people. Yeah. So I don't know if you're in a healthcare
Mm-hmm.
field or you're in kind of some position with your career where you can help people in some way, but I really
Uh-huh.
want to encourage that so that you're not choosing a relationship that needs healing and fixing. Sometimes we need to channel that healing energy somewhere in our life when that's just naturally
Mm-hmm.
occurring in our soul. So I don't want you to have to fix
Mm.
somebody. That's all. So
Huh?
I would really like you to do the same exercise that I told the last caller is to make a list of the qualities that you want and don't want in your partner coming up and put it out there. Put it out there. And I'm super
I actually
curious
have a
what
partner.
you do have a partner. Okay. Well, that's
Yes.
good. That's good. Um, she's she's giving me a feeling like I really want to focus on your career for some reason. Like, are you in a like any kind of a healthcare field?
Am I in a healthcare?
Yeah. Are you able to help people in some way with your career?
Yeah. Yes, some ways.
Okay. That's good. I want to encourage you to be able to fulfill that need in your soul of wanting to heal others because when you have that much green, that means that our soul really wants to heal, wants to fix.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. It also
Definitely.
means that your soul needs a little bit of means that your soul needs a little bit of healing as well. Now, I want you to know that your grandmother is showing me children around you.
Children.
Yeah, there's actually
I have
children. There's two.
a nephew.
Yeah. Well, she's showing me two children on the other side that are waiting to be born to you. Yeah. So
Oh my God, too.
I'm I'm really curious if you want to have children. And sometimes our
Yes,
loved
I
ones on
do.
the other side can kind of give us little nudges of part of our life purposes. So, with all that green in your aura, that can mean to,
That's a lot.
to kind
That's,
of
I have a niece and a nephew. That's really
gently
it.
encourage.
Excuse
I'm
me?
sorry.
I live with my niece and my
Sorry.
nephew.
Oh, you do? Oh, that's nice. That's wonderful. Okay. You live with your niece and your nephew? Okay. Well, then that's who she's sometimes when I see these images of children, that means that your grandmother is either letting me know that you're meant to have children or that she's acknowledging children that are around you that she's watching over. But sometimes
Mhm.
it can mean both. So, well, I kind of want to let you know that you have opportunity to make decisions around that if you want, and that there's a lot of love coming from her watching over the ones that are already born and that are living around you right now. And just to take those opportunities to
Mm.
teach and nurture and mentor those souls that are around you and enjoy making memories and having snuggles and being playful and yeah, just having fun.
Mm.
Maybe just invite her into some of those memories into your consciousness. That's something that we can do, which is
Yes,
quite
I always
lovely.
think about her and talk about her.
That's wonderful. Well, she's smiling. She just clapped her hands and she's doing a little wiggle dance, which means she's really happy about that. Oh, I love that. Is there anything that you want to ask her specifically?
You said I want to ask her.
Yeah.
I just want to tell her I love her and I miss her so much. That's really it.
Yeah. She says she's blowing you a kiss and she's touching her heart and she's showing me a rainbow coming out of her heart space, which means she loves you too. It also means that rainbows are one of her signs for you.
Mm.
She's crinkling her forehead up and she's saying, you know, sometimes life can be hard. And she's doing a fist like this and she says, you remember to stay strong. Remember who you are and where you come from, and remember the support that you have on the other side. She's showing me you being like a feisty.
Okay.
She's showing me a meatball, so she's like, you're a feisty meatball. That's so cute. So she's trying to empower you and help you to feel strong moving forward. She's showing me an image of driving, and she's going like this, and she's showing me eyesight. I'm curious if you have any issues with your eyes or something about driving.
Glasses.
Do you wear your glasses when you're driving all the time, or do you like sometimes forget?
I don't drive. I just learned how to drive. I'm asking if I could get my license and my permit.
Okay, great.
But I don't drive. I wear glasses though.
Well, she's showing me you driving. Looks like you're driving at night, and she was just talking about you being like a spicy, feisty meatball. So that means she's really encouraging you to get your license to be able to drive at nighttime. She wants you to be empowered and to have freedom and to have that space where you can do whatever you want. So please know that she's encouraging you to drive, to be brave, to drive at nighttime. Wear your glasses when you're driving. And she's also showing me writing and journaling. And she's blowing you a kiss. That means that she wants you to write. Talk to her in that way. And I just want you to know, for everyone else that's listening in, when we write and journal, and especially when we think about our loved ones before we start, our loved ones can see what we're writing. We can even write a letter to them. And this is something that can be very healing to do, especially over the holidays when we're really missing somebody, is to just take 15 to 20 minutes to communicate with someone that's passed. And this is something that I learned today, actually, in my holistic life coaching classes, is that we need to take space to mourn and to go through grief and to do it in an authentic way that is safe. So, you know, lighting a candle, holding on to a picture or something that she gave you, and giving yourself some time to write her a letter or even talk to her as though she's in the room with you, but just giving yourself some time to have some space. Basically, I'm asking you to create a sacred space so that you can have a spiritual visit with her, and know that her soul will be there and she will really appreciate it. And that's a way that we can connect to our loved ones on the other side. You should see her. She's like a giddy schoolgirl right now, clapping her hands. She's freaking out. She's telling all of her friends. She's like, I got a date. I got a date. I got a date with my granddaughter. Oh, wow.
Oh my
So
God,
how excited. How excited is she? Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, I want to thank you for calling in and thank you for the opportunity to share with everyone that that is a possibility that we can do to move through some of our grief. I'll send you lots of love and I hope that you have a wonderful holiday season.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I want to thank tuning in to this week's show with the Teressa Joubert Show. And just remember that we can create a sacred space to connect to our loved ones on the other side. And they really, really appreciate when we take some time to think about them, to connect with them, to talk to them in our consciousness, and know that this is a complete possibility that you can do. I want to thank all of you for listening in, and I will see you next Thursday on the Teressa Joubert Show. Take care and God bless.